Now, I have been reading this book right here ever since the books video. And now that I really think about it, I thought I'd make a video about superheroes and superpowers that would realistically be the best option in real life. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Who came up with that idea? Probably someone else. I don't know. I'm just going to use it, and because I did the research for this in this book. And I got a couple of heroes in mind and maybe some villains. So strap in, let's get ready. And the first hero that would realistically work with the best amount of powers is who I'm going to be for Halloween, which is probably going to be a Halloween video too, is Batman. Batman doesn't exactly have any superpowers, and I know this video is about superpowers, but think about it, man. It is the most realistic superhero you can be. You can be, like, physically strong, like, really, just all out good strength. You're, like, huge. You are rich. And you have a double life where people are afraid of you and people like you in two different ways. And you protect the city and you are known and you are the one who they call. Imagine that. It would work the best, I feel like. But also at the same time, I wouldn't want to be an orphan. So, I don't know. I kind of put that in like a B, maybe. I'm not going to rank them in a tier list. I just kind of be like, maybe I would take that. I don't know. You have to really just think about it. Alright, the next one, which would realistically happen, let me see if I can find them, because it's alphabetically organized, is, actually, you know what? Let's do one of the Marvel ones. Because you know why? Marvel also has a lot of good superheroes, too. Just imagine being the Hulk. Imagine being the Hulk and you're in school. And people would take you more seriously because if you crash out and get angry, you crash out. You crash out and you just start, like, getting bigger, more muscular, more green. But the thing is, I bet you the government and the police would probably take you down and try to get your DNA, just like in the Hulk movie. Because why wouldn't they want, the US wouldn't want super soldiers, as well as other governments. But I don't know. Okay? That might would happen. But that would be awesome. I guess people would take you more seriously, and you'd have to be a little, like, nicer to the person who has the Hulk abilities to be like, if you get me angry, I'm gonna crash out, guys. That kind of stuff. But now we're gonna go back to DC. Imagine having Superman's powers in real life. When you really think about it, this man has so many powers that I can't even list them all. He has flight, super strength, X-ray vision, freeze breath, super breath, laser vision. Did I say laser vision twice? I don't know. But there's more to it too. But the thing is, your weakness is a rock. Now, kryptonite is not real in the real life, in the real world. So instead, your weakness would have to be Krypton, the element. Imagine if you're a superhero and your weakness is copper. You would not be able to do anything at all, as copper is in almost a lot of different things. So when you really think about it, being a superhero, like Metro Man in this case, where he's like, my weakness is copper, wouldn't that mean, like, he just, like, die on the spot, man? I don't get that. But the point is, if their weakness is something that isn't real, they would have to trade off for a realistic weakness. That's how we're going to do it, so we can make it fair. Okay? So, like, the next one I feel like would be Martian Manhunter. As Martian Manhunter has shape-shifting abilities. I think he can phase through walls. He has flight. He has super strength. I don't know what else he has, but I know his weakness is fire, which would make sense in the real world. Imagine that. Your weakness is fire. And then people are like, oh no, what are you going to do in a fire drill then? You can't save people. Your weakness is fire. So yeah. One superpower which I think would be perfect for sports in a way, or actually two of them, I just thought of two superheroes, which would probably be really good in sports. One of them on land and the other one in water. You probably know who I'm talking about in water. I'm talking about Aquaman. Now, Aquaman is probably one of the worst powers to have in real life. When you really think about it, why would you want to be able to swim underwater and talk to fish? Unless if you like that. You can do, oh, we can already swim underwater. And then like, oh yeah, I can breathe underwater. I can talk to fish and I can swim faster than normal people. Yeah, I'm gonna need that all the time. Well, the Flash, you can run on water, run through time, phase through buildings with how fast you are moving your body and your particles, go extremely fast. Cross country and track would extremely benefit you while being the Flash, but you probably wouldn't be able to turn 100% really fast. But realistically, as the I'm gonna ruin it for you. So I don't know if you would pick the Flash, but like realistically, guys, the speed would probably destroy your body. And Aquaman, the density of going deeper underwater would probably crush you. That's all I'm saying. That's why I'm like thinking Aquaman's probably the worst choice. Because you can't even use your power to its fullest extent. Flash, you can kind of still use it, but you'd have to be careful. Which makes sense in a way. Like, wow. Aquaman, guys. Aquaman. Next one, Marvel side, Captain America, Steve Rogers. You're basically just a roided up dude. Like, you know, the super soldier serum, so you're buff, muscular, you have that shield. I don't know if why a superpowers would include a shield, but if you had that shield included too, oh my god. You can run really fast, you can do this. It's basically just being roided up, like steroid stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Or would you probably be Thor? Imagine just having like being Thor and you just have like a regular hammer. That'd be funny. That'd actually be funny and ironic, and I'd love that. That'd be insane. You know, I feel like superheroes and supervillains at the same time, it's what people want, like for superpowers. It's like, oh yeah, I want to be able to do this, but you can't. So you come up with the imaginary world of superheroes and supervillains. I like it. I like the idea of it. It gives us new stories to make. And it makes life a little bit better when you're reading it, I guess. Let's look through this book and find some people to talk about for the last probably couple of minutes in this video. Right as soon as I enter this, okay, let me see. Here, let's skip around a bit. Mr. Freeze, I feel bad for Mr. Freeze. He's only doing it for his life. Plastic Man, basically being like Elastigirl from The Incredibles, you can stretch your body in any single way possible and become multiple different objects. That would go insane, but your weakness is freezing. It's essentially Martian Manhunter, except it's the exact opposite in a way. That is awesome. I think that would go pretty crazy. You have Power Girl. That's just Supergirl. Oh, yeah. Green Lantern. I don't see how Green Lantern can be affected by the real-life weaknesses stuff. Because it's an alien ring. And I don't know if aliens are 100% real or not. They maybe are. But let me think about this right now. When I say he'd probably be the one where it's like your powers are least affected by reality, because he can just think of things on that ring and then it will just appear out of the ring. That's pretty much it. And he can fly, sort of, with it. So yeah, the point is that there are so many superheroes. I might do a part 2 to this. Who knows? I might. But you know, I am going to do some stuff about weird superheroes' powers. Because you know why? Because there are a lot of different weird superpowers that are very confusing to me and that I will never actually get. Ever. And why would anyone want them? I will make that video soon. But, whoa. Imagine having zombies exist in your world. That's what Solomon Grundy is, pretty much. except he doesn't bite people. That is his power. I would not want that. I would not want to be the zombie in this case. Because who would want to be brainless? Yeah. Alright, then. I'm going to probably end the video right here. Thank you guys so much for the support. Like and subscribe if you guys like this. And comment down a video idea below because it really kind of helps me. And we have passed 600 subs. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.